It is October 1941, what the Germans call Operation Typhoon just entered its third week. The final push to capture Moscow proves very hard for the Wehrmacht. Now that the Rasputitsa is frozen solid, the offensive may be moving quicker, but it's also getting very cold and the Germans are not equipped for winter. That doesn't change the fact that they are still in a hurry to get to Moscow. To get there, it is essential to capture the towns along the Moscow highway. This road, one of the few paved roads that lead to Moscow, is absolutely essential to bring forward the reserves and supplies that will be needed for the Germans to capture the Russian capital. In an attempt to trap the 32nd Army, which is defending Vyazma, a two-pronged attack is staged to take the last major town on the highway before Moscow. This mission is part of the North Pincer, which moves forward to cross the Dnieper River at Glushkovo. This small village will prove a big test. The attackers will need to be very cautious and very quick at the same time. It will be paramount to secure this river crossing as quickly as possible.
Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here. Welcome back to Call to Arms, Gates of Hell, Ostrfront. This is the first look at our German mission that is outside of the boot camp missions that we had seen previously during the open public beta. This, of course, is a more exclusive version where we get to take a look more at the missions of the Soviets and the Germans in the game that is almost complete. My exclusive look here is, again, still a beta version, but we can see more missions that will be available when the game releases, as well as multiplayer and much more. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and turn on that notification bell. And also click that like button, too, to let me know you'd like to see more of these types of videos. All right, the boys are getting loaded up. Looks like we got ourselves quite a few vehicles here. Well, 2 to be precise, but still better than we had any time before. Secret objective number 1, I have no idea what that is, but we definitely need to capture a position up in front of us and also to our north, to what would be our left side. Not really seeing any sort of enemy vehicles here, and probably could have some light AT guns, so we need to be cautious about that. We can call in reinforcements too, so let's get to it then. We have 1,200 points to call in. I'm going to go with a Panzerwaffen crew. I don't know exactly what that is. We'll also call in a motorized infantry squad, and we'll probably call in some more vehicles too. Let's see here. Panzer 35T. Panzer 2 would be fantastic here. Let's get a Panzer 2 up here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Careful, boys. Careful, careful. Jeez, who's driving? Just get off the road, boys. Get off the road. Okay, so we got ourselves an armored car, a Panzer 38T, and a Lee gun, too, so we're definitely going to absolutely use that. Apparently we're already being shot at by Soviet defenders up there on the ridge. We'll get to dealing with them in just a moment. Alright, let's push forward. I think I want to call up another Panzer 2. That'd be fantastic if we can. Definitely going to call in another one of those. That automatic fire is going to be devastating to the enemy in the trenches. So we'll get more autocannons up on the line. Let's get some riflemen on that gun. Let's go. We're going to clear out the area around the crossroads right away. Damn, get wrecked, Soviets. Fantastic. Look at those trenches. They look good. Actually look like they're dug into clay rather than just regular soil. Good job, boys. All right. Well, a little bit of breathing room now. Looks like there is actually an enemy armored position here. AT gun, perhaps? Oh, it's a T-26, so just a few machine guns on it. Nothing really anti-tank yet, but we need to pretend as if the enemy could at any moment call in reinforcements for that. We're going to go to the north side first and clear that out. And then we'll push towards the south side here, where it's really lightly defended, but we'll need to take both positions. There's an AT gun. That's what we're looking for. A 76mm 1902. And possibly some more surprises around from the Soviets as well. Okay, let's go ahead and get going with the attack in the north. We're first going to hit them a few times with the Lee gun. Look at this map. I like the way this looks, dude. Let's hit some positions. Here we go. Some more AT. Right there, 45mm and another defensive position. That gotta go. Let's go ahead and push up this way. Keep the tanks in the back a little bit. And we'll get the infantry ready to strike. Ah, here's our Waffen troops, or whatever these guys are. I think these are tank crew, just in case. Okay. We got a few vehicles here, so we could definitely take some losses. Some people could be wounded. Let's clear out the road a little bit. Enemy Panzer, they said. Just the AT gun, that's all I see. Okay, let's take out that AT gun to start with, actually. Alright, abandon the tank. Get it clear. We'll get it repaired momentarily. Alright, the ranges here are quite close. We've spawned right literally on top of the enemy. Let's go back and... Oh, we actually have more tanks at our disposal. Oh, return. Looks like... Actually, there was a... What was that? A Panzer... Oh, 3J. Okay. What else could we have? A mortar would be fantastic. There we go. Let's call on one of those. That would be good. Alright, so what we're going to start doing here is hitting this trench line and that gun there. I guess we'll have to secure the north, or rather the southeast side before we hit the northeast side. There comes the mortar. Looks like we'll have some limited supply too, but we have a supply truck there, so that's good. We'll call on some more mortars if we can. We've got 410 points remaining. We might want to save a little bit, but infantry here is going to be indispensable. Get another mortar up. 110 points remaining. Let's get another infantry squad. Looks like we can get a scout and a sniper. If we save, we should be able to get some more points, and that should allow us to get another infantry squad. Fantastic, good. Yeah, if you're a Men of War fan, then this is definitely the game for you. This is good so far. Operation's going quite well. We've eliminated a few enemy defenders. Let's see what the range of this Lee gun is. I love the way the roads and stuff look. Things are looking nice. Okay, let's spread out up here. We're going to set up a perimeter around our spawn point here. There we go. We'll defend the Lee gun. And we'll try to hit the enemy defensive gun over here. There we go. See if we can start lobbing shells that way. Here, enemy machine gun. Beautiful. Wow. Went a little farther, Hans. Accidentally hitting the house rather than the... okay, getting closer. A little closer. Okay, what's the range of these? Let's drop mortars on top of that gun. Oh, nice. Very good. Oh, perfect. All right, the gun's been cleared out now. At least the crew. At least one of them. Oh, both of them now. All right, well, that was quite quick. Good job. Okay. Change of plans again. We're going to actually take this east position, the southeast position first. There's a few less defenders here now, and also a little opportunity to squeeze in closer to the edge of the map. It'll more than likely expand, so let's go ahead and get the boys moving up. And we'll have them supported by a tank. Meanwhile, these two will continue to push on this side. Oh, looks like we got tracked. Ah, very clever. Okay, let's get some of our vehicles repaired. We're going to bring the infantry up there as soon as the mortars are a little more clearing out of the trenches. The mortars are working on these trenches. They need to clear those out. We should be able to rush and take over them quite quickly. Looks like that gun is back up operational again. It's going to take a little bit of time, I think, to permanently kill that crew. Luckily, our armor's facing the right way. Alright, the longer they're taking to engage our tanks, the more our infantry can close in. Wow, look at that hit there. Okay, armored cars and some light tanks coming up. We'll have to defend our crews. All right, a lot of light vehicles here. Interesting change of plans. We've changed our plans a few times, and I think this will be the right way to go now to cut off the reinforcements that can come from there. Nice. Enemy vehicle destroyed. Trench line almost cleared. Troops on the left side are going to make a break for the trench. PPSHs are firing. We got some wounded. Get them back up. Enemy in this position is probably the most important. Enemy trench here is cleared. Let's take this position too, just in case. Damn. That squad keeps getting the short end of the stick here. We'll need to definitely call out some supplies for all the mortars that we have out here. Looks like we're not allowed to call out another supply truck. Not enough points yet. Perhaps if we capture our first objectives, we should have those positions give us some points once the objectives are complete. Clear the bridge and clear the fording area. Uh-oh. Enemy tanks have been spotted. Tighten up the defense. Wait. Looks like enemy BT-7. 1937 model. And, ooh, a T-40. Interesting. Let's engage that T-40 right away. And we have a 38T here. I don't think those can fire AP rounds. Yes, they can. There we go. Goodbye to that problem. All right, let's get all these tanks reorganized. Squads, we need to get these guys spread out. Whew. Quite an exciting beginning. We're really in some bad shape there. We actually should have taken more losses than we did. We cleared those trenches quite effectively. That was a really good thing. Looks like we got more wounded over here. Where's our medics? Do we seriously only have one medic in the whole thing here? Get that man and then that man. Let's go. There we go. We got to get people back on. Back in the war. Of course, this is war. We're going to have losses, so it's inevitable. Doing pretty good, though. All things considered. Okay, we just need a squad to come up this way and clear out the enemy positions. Unfortunately, we're pretty much out. Gun needs to stop firing. Bring him back to the road. Okay, enemy positions here have been dealt with. Medic has healed up everybody needing to be healed. Okay, we still need to bring some soldiers up here. Oh, there we go. Wow. They must have a machine gun mounted in the... Oh, nice work. Get a grenade tossed over there. Okay, that grenade, I don't know if it went off or not. I'm used to the Men of War controls where when I let go of control, I can then tell the soldier to run back, so... Okay, that section is completely clear. Fantastic. Whew. Okay, let's go ahead and record the losses on this side of at least one man. And I think we've only gotten a few losses over here. The Germans, of course, we want to try to conserve their forces since they're a little more technical and have much more costly infantry. So our movements will kind of have to be, as they said during the briefing, more cautious, but we also have to move quickly. It looks like for the most part, though, we've eliminated the positions that we were supposed to, with just a few more to clean up. Of course, I don't want to spread out my mortars too much and my infantry too much. We'll keep the tanks and mortars together on that side and then the infantry together over here. This will somewhat allow us to have a difference of attack on each side. One can be kind of a top-down attack for trenches and then push them with the tanks, and the infantry can then get in there kind of like a pry bar and push in under the enemy's holdings at those positions and then dig deep, knock them out, and actually take those positions too so they can't be recaptured as easily. Alright, where exactly is the enemy here? Oh, there's a mortar target over here. Small bunker. Oh, and an AT gun. That's what I heard. Alright, let's hit him. Gun can't be aimed down any further. Whoa, there we go. Ah, we must have been sitting up pretty high on the hill there. Whew. Alright, so we've pretty much cleared out this entire area. Yep, and that does count. Fantastic. Very good. It looks like the fording area has been cleared of hostile troops. Very good. Oh, and now we have more to do. So the same thing, but repeated now. And we've gotten no additional points. We're not done yet. The enemy still holds the other side of the bank. It's imperative we break through and seize all strategic positions. Clear out the Soviet. Let's see. We've got 3 positions to take. Elevated position. And the city. This might be the secret objective here. We got now 1,200 points to spend. We have an anti-aircraft gun there. Might be a good idea to bring the mortars close then. Let's see what we got for new reinforcements. Anything? Now we have a PaK 38 AT gun. There might be a reason to actually bring one of those out. We've also got a supply truck. Good idea with the mortars that we will probably call out next. Which we can't. Nothing else there. Stern Pioneers motorized infantry. Might be good options. More Panzer IIs might be good options as well. Panzerjäger or Panzer III, which essentially this time is like a, may as well be a Tiger tank. Alright, let's get everyone to gather around the supply truck. We should be able to get our tanks around here too. Let's get ammunition for the trucks, tanks, and troops, but more importantly for the mortars and the regimental gun, the Lee gun. Bring everything over that way. We're going to start working on this area here. Doesn't seem to be a main objective, but there definitely seems to be an importance to this one. It did say take the high ground, but it's pointing over to here. Soviets really don't have any substantial anything other than just some light AT guns. I see no counterattacks from the enemy. I see light tanks, mortar positions possibly, or light regimental guns. Field guns here, 76 millimeter. Okay. Alright, we have 470 points remaining. We could call out another tank. That would help us to do a more direct attack, but I would prefer infantry to this. And I think we should use Stern Pioneers because they're quite expensive and could give us the best option to cross the river. Oh, we have an AT gun too. That has arrived on the left flank that we called out earlier. I think we'll go ahead and put that maybe near the road. Enemy reinforcements, big reinforcements are likely to arrive there. Get the AT gun up the road. Nice, very good. Okay, where's that supply truck? Has it arrived? We'll need to put it right here. Don't get stuck in the mud now. Alright, good. Yeah, trucks back then probably had either rear wheel or forward drive, and that was pretty much it. No all-wheel drive or four-wheel for most vehicles. And definitely not like any sort of differential lock or anything on tanks or light vehicles like that, of course. The options for moving through the mod are just to do so very slowly, although it doesn't seem to affect our tanks too much here. All right, let's bring in some mobile attack here. Mechanized attack. And what do we have down here? Ah, nice, a half-track. So that would explain the higher expense. Okay, it looks like the trucks are now resupplying everybody. We'll give them a little bit of time. We'll let the Panzer II also recharge, as well as the AT gun, the Lee gun. Let's go ahead and get this guy on. I'm going to give this guy the truck, and we're going to try to tow that gun with it. Actually, this might be the better vehicle to do it, but this is probably faster. We'll make this transport for the Lee gun when we get a chance. Now, where's that other Panzer II? There we go. Infantry's crossing. Good, that should resupply our tanks. Excellent. Wow, lots of destruction on this side. Close support for the infantry. Wow, mortar silencing that gun. That went way more better than I expected. Those mortars are incredibly powerful. And that regimental gun, the Lee gun, very powerful. The Lee gun is very good. And doing most damage to some of those more important targets. Wow, that went way better than I could have expected. Troops were just basically sitting there ready to die in their trenches. We'll need to clean up a little bit. What else do we have? AA site here. Perhaps this will give us some sort of... maybe we could get some sort of air support this way? Let's get the mortars to come a little closer. We'll keep the Lee gun in the back. And we'll have the Panzer III defend as well as the machine gun. No need for the Sanitator just yet. I'm really impressed with how well that went. Perhaps the Luftwaffe will show up if we clear this out. Maybe we'll get some supply or something for doing this. Just going to wait until the mortars arrive now. Mortars are our friends. They're doing a great job of clearing those trenches. This gun can hold a total of 40 rounds for HE and 10 heat rounds. So very good at taking out vehicles as well. Set those positions there. How does this defense here look? We did take a brief look at it. Love the windmills and stuff in this game too. They're looking very well. Very well designed. Very good custom buildings. Very interesting design. And I hear a vehicle. Oh. T-26 just parked there. Okay. Mortars coming down on top of those autocannons. And there it goes. Looks like they can actually be captured. One more. Looks like they could have possibly recrewed this. Damn. Mortar rounds. Incredibly accurate. Highly trained. Okay, let's go ahead and get these troops up here. We're going to rush their position real quick. Nope, that's not good. I hear a machine gun of substantial caliber. Go back into the trench. Where is that thing? Ah, right there. Well, that didn't last very long for them. Looks like a small little bunker there. They stopped firing the moment that mortar hit, though. They kind of learned their lesson. Like, oh, the mortar spotted us. Okay, let's go ahead and take the position now with the infantry and the tank together. Hopefully we can lure those machine gunners out with the infantry crossing and the tank behind. There we go, exactly. This could be the secret objective, but it also seems the easiest way to cross the river with the least amount of resistance. Okay, let's get the Lee gun loaded up. We'll have the tank cross first and then the half-track. Alright, good. Both vehicles will be crossing. We also have a transport truck here for additional infantry. We could call out more infantry. We could call out the motorized infantry squad. I like that idea. Let's get another motorized up here. Alright, we want more infantry to cross the other side. Looks like this half-track's having trouble getting across. Alright, so we've pretty much captured this side. There's not much in terms of resistance anymore. There seems to be some troops in the trenches, so let's clear them out with some nicely placed grenades. And our tank that can assist. I was hoping he would dive on the ground before throwing the grenade, but I guess not. Oh, never mind. That worked out anyway. Do we have a flamethrower with us? That symbol looked like fire, but I guess not. Okay. Oh, medic going straight in. Okay, there's still another soldier here we need to clear out. Could be inside this building. Let's check real quick. Yeah, we got a Soviet trooper inside this barn. Take him out. And one more to go. Okay, we've captured the enemy AA emplacements. That could deny them of air cover too if they have any. Highly doubtful, aside from maybe recon. And mortars are firing off on something they don't need to. Alright, let's focus over here now. We'll bring the mortars to this side. The mortars being the MVP now of clearing out those trenches, better than just infantry waves. Which, now the Germans actually could do too. Getting in on a flank and jumping into the trench. Go ahead and get ready on that right side. We'll eventually move up there, but first we're going to start hitting some of the vehicles from the flank. And also those guns. That'll be our next target to clear out. So we can bring up more tanks this way. Alright, where's our infantry? Let's have the medic and this guy clear out. One more dude in this bunker, maybe? Oh yeah, the mortars are still trying to target this dude with the rifle. Okay, he just ran in and bayoneted him. Alright, that's fine. Cool. Well, whatever. We've got this position now. Alright, now, time for mortars to start pummeling this village across the river. Tank will bring up cover for the mortars. And we'll also bring up this gun as well. Alright, time to start flooding everyone across the river. The other truck, I believe, arrived. Let's go ahead and call that up to this position. And we'll get the rest of our troops, supplies, and infantry across the river now that the door is open. Ooh, one of our tanks actually took a hit. We'll get that repaired, and we'll get the rest of the tanks over here, too. The door is open. Okay. These vehicles are ready to move up if needed, and we can start hitting trenches, preferably these locations here with the mortars. And they're already firing. Oh, not much longer. There's got to be another Panzer II around here. There it is. Get all of our tanks out in the open. This almost feels like the Ardennes or something like that, even though this is clearly the opposite front. It certainly does look like we're making a quick cross through a very forested area. Okay, it looks like this vehicle could be operational. Is it? Oh, it's not. Okay. All right. Armored car is going to need some more love. Some vehicles here having some trouble. There we go. Okay, let's get the tank to the other side. Push the half-track to the side and get our truck across, too. We'll have to babysit to make sure these bridges are okay. All right, very nice. Wow, most of these positions have already been dealt with. Aw, the T-28 already is dead. That was too quick. Look at all the men who were occupying that vehicle. A crew of 6. I see 4. A few may have died inside or made it out and ran. Okay, the guns are down, but still functional, so we need to make sure they don't reinforce those. And the next target would be the mortars to hit this autocannon, but it's out of range. What's the next threat? T-40, not a big deal. Go ahead and get the infantry out, and we'll get ready to move on this position, too. And so much for having to move that AT gun this way. I guess we'll just go over this way and push our infantry up across the river ford. We'll have to have the T-40 taken out. Now, I'm usually against capturing enemy equipment and using it just because I like to kind of keep my own stuff to make it more challenging for myself, too, since I'm a little more advanced, a more advanced player than I was. So we'll go ahead and get the infantry up here and see if we can advance with one of the captured enemy pieces of equipment, the little regimental gun. It looks like the enemy burned the bridge down here. Yeah, it looks like it was completely burned down. What a bridge that was. That was actually a substantial bridge. All burned down and destroyed. Okay. Well, that rumbling is not my tummy. It's certainly not artillery. It's the weather changing on us a little bit. Really cool, too, by the way. You can hear fire and smoke and the wind blowing. You can see some of that smoke and stuff in the distance. Very nice. Cool. All right, another good position for our squad to advance from. What we're going to do now is there's a road here. We're going to advance to that road as best we can just before it. We're not going to get too close, just in case. But we're going to start strangling the enemy's position here and getting around to tie the noose. Now, this is a pretty substantial defensive position, considering the fact that they've got an AT gun and some pretty good dug-in positions, but it's nothing we can't handle. It's nothing we haven't seen before. Nothing new. All right, let's get ready to cross on this side. Enemy field gun needs some repair. And we'll finally bring up infantry on this side, too, to attack. All right, let's get that truck unoccupied. I unloaded that earlier, I suppose. Thought there may have been more men in there. We'll take some from this side. In fact, we can take this squad first and hit this village, then we'll switch our objective over to that side. I always like to set up blocking positions on where I'm going to go next, but in this case, it doesn't look like the enemy's gotten reinforcements yet. So we'll take that to our advantage. There seems to be a vehicle there that we can hit. I think a heat round might be able to be lobbed into the back of that thing. Or possibly just a HE round. Let's see. Oh, they're loading heat. If a couple of rounds don't succeed, I am going to start launching attacks with the tank. They seem to be aiming the gun. I don't know if they can actually hit it, but let's attack with the tanks. And let's get this show on the road. The longer we wait, the more chance the enemy has to retaliate. Let's break out of this forest and bring our armor down on top of them. Now, as soon as that tank's out of the way, the infantry can push up on this side and clear the village. Not to mention there's that AA gun there, but it's blocked. They won't be able to see us. Okay, we'll load AP rounds and hit that tank. Oh, it's a slog pushing through here. Another round. Feuer! Fantastic. Doors open. Infantry can come in. We'll push up to the other side, and then we'll clear out any stragglers that are in the village. Ooh, looks like our tank took a hit. Luckily, we can repair. Could be from the other side. These tanks have taken a beating, but as long as we can take them out, it could be an AT rifle. Alright, infantry has enough breathing room. Let's bring them up. Ricochet off the top of that tank. We'll need another waffle squad. Ooh. What the hell? Oh. Wow, the weather has changed. I knew I heard a change of some sort. Interesting, the weather's actually changed. That's cool. Imagine that. Wow, let's get the infantry spread out. We're gonna have to get our vehicles repaired here and get reinforcements on the line. I don't really want to approach that position yet and irritate them or trigger any sort of reinforcements from where we're not ready. Where's that AT gun? Oh, it's already on the back. Okay, well, since we need more infantry rather than guns, let's get these guys going. We'll forget about the regimental guns and we'll just start attacking positions. That section is having a bad day over here. We need to bring the mortars closer to support immediately. And we need a mortar and a rifleman to that right side immediately as well. Looks like a well-placed grenade cleared out most of that position. Let's save our brethren. No medic in this squad yet. Where's the Panzer III? Right where we left it. Let's take out that position. We need medics here. Hey, then, let's go.
Sanitäter ist einsatzbereit.
Okay, treat the wounded right away. We should be able to save most of these men.
Sanitäter hier. Sanitäter bereit.
Thank God, cover them. German troops being fixed up too, by the way. Listen to the ratchet. Okay, got a few wounded here over on this side. We got a machine gunner. We need to get him up. Thank God we cleared that position out. It's the heaviest opposition so far. And we've got that damn mortar to deal with. The auto cannons here. Let's bring them up here behind the tanks. We might need closer range. They have plenty of rounds, so we should be okay. Looks like these tanks have been prepared too.
Sanitäter hier. Wo werde ich gebraucht? Los jetzt!
One of the annoying things about medics in this game, such as in Men of War Assault Squad, is that the medics, of course, like to lay next to troops, but don't actually heal them up sometimes when they're right next to them. If you're thinking this looks like Men of War Assault Squad, you're quite right as well, made by fans of that game and developers of that game too. Alright, wow, we did not lose any troops here except for the one man inside that trench there who got hit in the chest by the 25mm autocannon.
Ist einsatzbereit.
Okay, mortars are up on the position. Alright, where's our Panzer IV? 3? We need to bring them up there. Let's get those mortars on that AA gun. Thing's gotta go. Scouts are reporting tank movement towards the village. Okay. Let's get a light transport up here with our guns. That's what we were waiting for. Yeah, it took too long for those mortars to attack that position. Damn, the amount of wounded. We need that position, though. They don't want us to have it. It's right on the road. There's a trench here, there's an autocannon position there, and there's also tanks on the road. And our vehicle chose to take the ditch. Okay. Rather than the bridge. We're just going to try to heal up as many of our troops as we can. Set up the gun. Let's go. Get the vehicle out of here. Turn the gun. Get the vehicle out of here. Where's our Panzer III? Damn it, he's still stuck. Damn AI. There we go. Called him up multiple times. Sometimes you gotta babysit. A lot of our infantry here is gonna be wounded. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Well, we've taken losses, but damn, compared to the enemy, we're having a good day. I wish I could call up more medics, actually. If I could have, I would have called up way more. I don't know who's who anymore. I'm just going to try to get as many men up as possible. With this attack like this, it was inevitable for us to take these hits. But we got a nice Panzer III there to flank. Okay, good job. I'll start attacking this position on the hill, too. Now, since our first time here playing this is right now, the good thing is that since we've spread out all of our troops, any sort of attack that would have come, we've accounted for quite quickly. We've got our additional infantry squad here for vehicle maintenance and operation. Let's bring up all the troops now. We need everybody. This is typically how it goes in Men of War, or in this case, Call to Arms Gates Hell Ostrfront, where basically the biggest problem can be dealing with one machine gun, and you can go the entire battle with no issue, and then it comes down to this. Looks like there's another medic here, thank God. Okay, this tank looks ready. Half track of the motorized squad can meet here. Just like Bone Thugs, they can meet us at the crossroads here. Perfect. And a bunch of infantry on standby here. I don't think we'll be attacked again, so I'll just take this squad here and leave them. For the most part, they're okay. We'll keep this guy actually at the... Yeah, we'll keep him at the truck, just in case that AT gun needs to move. Seems to be an enemy soldier inside this area. Probably inside the house, but let's get everybody ready for the attack. We'll bring a Panzer II to here. And we'll get everyone loaded up after an initial attack. Okay, let's have the mortars start hitting those positions. We really need to overwhelm them. I don't know what that tank was doing. I tried several times to command him to face the front, and he did not. I think I've lost more troops and men of war in this game by AI just not doing what you want it to and turning the tank. That seems to be a constant problem sometimes, is tanks moving into position and then turning and exposing their weaker armor. Really weird. Alright, reinforcements are arriving. Now, there might be more to do in this mission, so we need to make sure we're ready to do it. AI is just having a horrible... This is worthless. The vehicles transporting are just garbage. I don't know why they're not taking viable roads and such, but they seem to be driving into trees and then getting lost in the battle. Okay, we need artillery to immediately deal with those weapons. AI incompetence is, I guess it's somewhat realistic. It's simulating like vehicles getting caught in the mud so they'll be late for the offensive, that type of thing. Wow. Oh, I assume this vehicle exploding probably, yeah, mortar rounds and such. Okay, the additional troops are here. Where's the infantry? Weird. Every squad should have a medic with them. So I guess it's going to show that our original attack went quite well, and that mortars are everything here. Don't know where the other one is. There it is. We'll bring the mortar crew nice and close. Well, we can attribute at least 75% of the losses due to the AI just doing weird stuff here. But for the most part, we... Oh, did the troops jump out before the... I don't know. I know these are troops we called through the village, but there was also some in that half-track and also that motorized truck, so I don't even know where half our vehicles are anymore. Vehicle arrived here. Let's check for everybody. Half-track still got infantry in it. Oh, just the squad ×3. I don't even want these guys in the half-track. It's kind of a garbage weapon at the moment, since it can't really deal with trenches very well. It's more for kind of going into smaller villages. Villages like this could be easily cleared with the half-track so long as they're not as dug in. These are actually quite decent defenses. And we have no medic on this side either, so... Only 1 or 2 of the squads actually have medics. Okay, we're going to make our way in now. Time to start closing up the news. We're also rushing things, as we got a little bit more to do here. Aside from this T-26 here, I don't think there's anything else that can threaten us. I'm going to keep that Panzer III there. I just have a feeling there could be something across the road. Mortars are not firing it. They're told to fire at will, so they should be able to hit any sort of enemy troop that could be seen, so they should be able to attack like that. But anyway, we got everybody here now. Eventually they made it. Panzer II should move. There we go. Okay, we're going to move up now. Friendly mortars are now finally engaging the trench. Oh, the time for that was before, boys. That's right, we can avoid our own mortar fire. Okay, the whole... Oh, damn, I knew we had a flame. Damn it, I knew it. Oh, hell yeah. I knew I saw a flame. Damn it, Hans. You had the flamethrower. Hold on, that's pretty badass. Let's do whatever we can do to rescue Hans. That's their armor attack? Okay. Hold on.
Ich brauche einen Sanitäter!
Wow, damn, what a mess. Our mortars are now our mortars are firing. Wait, are they? Or is it the enemy mortars? I actually don't even see our mortars firing. Well, now we have a Soviet counterattack. Pain in the ass. They can eat my armor reserve. Why we saved points. Well, it's a nail biter, boys. We'll see how the AI manages to arrive and fight the other AI. Ah, good. The HE on this gun can engage enemy tanks. Why, the goal now is to basically delay them until our tanks get here, and then take out the other enemy tank, and we should be good. Boy, they were firing a lot of machine guns and such. That sounded like they were mounted, but I didn't see any of those positions when we scouted it out. Ah, there is an enemy mortar. There it is. Okay. A little harder to see in this game than the other versions, that small, thin triangle there. As you see it on the mini-map, that little triangle is what we were looking for. So that cost us a little bit too. Well, we'll hold in the defensive position until the enemy comes through. Eliminate those tanks and then recapture. Oh, we were in for a fight no matter what we did. Alright, let's get the Jagdpanzer 1 in position. Well, let's see if we can take out these tanks. 3 enemy tanks there, shouldn't be too much of a threat. So we have our gun. Oh, this is quite a battle now. There we go. Now that's a fight we can win. Tanks versus tanks. Unfortunately, now we got to play a gross game of cleanup. We do have an anti-tank bundle here. Does this tank have a machine gun on the front? No.
Unterwegs.
Oh, he's hauling ass. He knows what's up.
Granate raus! Sunny!
Alright, he had an anti-tank grenade bundle on him. He probably got popped by the mortar. I also wouldn't be surprised if he got shot because he was carrying the bundle, but that mortar back there is causing a big-ass problem. Wow, enemy tank's so functional. Alright, let's sweep them off the face of the earth. Let's go. Everything's coming in for this one. It's been a hard fight up until now. Well, no, that's not true. It's been an easy fight up until now. Even the river crossing was a little annoying, but that counterattack That's what got us. We got him, boys. We're all right. All right. Let's give them pain. Tank's coming over now. We're going to take out that mortar and the rest of the trench positions. Where's that armored car? I don't think it's gotten destroyed, has it? Gee, at this point in all the trees, I've also lost track of all that stuff. Well, we just need some more infantry to clean up, which is why I called out so many at the start. I knew it would take a lot of infantry. We're going to need to be able to identify medics a lot more efficiently, too. Medics are not easy to come by, and it seems like not every squad gets them, but they're always a first target for most enemies to attack. We're still in the fight. We still got plenty of troops. And more importantly, plenty of mortars. Oh, there's the armored car. I was thinking that it was a 38T. Damn, I like that thing. Oh, that damn mortar. You gotta be kidding me. I wonder where that other fire is coming from. I know there's the... Oh, the PPD-40 and the... There it is, the machine gunner there. Damn, what a slog. That's right. We've almost dealt with them. They can mow down our infantry. Yeah, you can see the mortar fire here where it's caused quite some trouble. And then the machine guns over here too from before. Looks like they haven't really attacked the highway again. Let's bring it all in again. Diverting all the forces here. Still wish we had that flamethrower. That would have been a great thing. I'm still learning with this game, even though it has a lot of similarities to Men of War. So things like flamethrowers and such we'll have to identify. Stern Pioneers, I guess, would make sense that they would have something like that. We'll just have to look for them in the future and start using them more often. They're quite effective, and it's good that we've got them. What we could do then is, the nice thing about flamethrowers is they have a very decent range. We'll have to experiment with this game to see it, but the better the range, the more trench we can clear without getting killed. Essentially, flamethrowers are always a suicide mission. Well, we've got this area essentially cleared out. Go for that damn mortar now. Get wrecked. Okay, that deals with the mortar, that deals with the tank. Now we just got some cleanup. Damn, I can't believe we did it. I was actually thinking about possibly being screwed because we don't have enough points to call in more infantry. If it extends again, I'm going to freak out. If the map gets any bigger, I swear to God. Oh, thank God. Okay, on to the next one. Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate the support. That was a cool mission. I'd like to play it again with everything I know. I like learning. Brain good. Smart. Good to have fun. Okay, bye.